Charleston, South Carolina, it is now time for your main event of the evening. This fight is scheduled for one fall with a 30-minute time limit. Introducing first from Allentown, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 216 pounds, the Rude Dude, Matt Riddle.
Well, Tom, we have seen a different attitude from Matt Riddle. The low blow that downed Alex Hammerstone. Not something I saw coming, but a vote of confidence between you and he. Mr. Lawler, where do you stand on the Rude Dude?
I mean, you know, Matt and I have had a long, storied history between us. We faced off against each other. We've partnered up. We've tagged with each other, trained with each other. And, you know, I don't like some of his recent actions, but I'm here to support him.
Riddle is certainly the senior member of this fight when it comes to hours long on the jiu-jitsu mat. A black belt in Brazilian jiu-jitsu, and we've talked about it before. Attitude outside the ring notwithstanding, Riddle is a machine in the ring.
His opponent, accompanied to the ring by Scarlet Bordeaux, fighting out of Sin City, Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 256 pounds, the People's Executioner, Killer Kross!
Fans across the world have shouted it. They've posted it on social media. They've chanted it in arenas. We want Kross. Major League Wrestling delivers. And this is the matchup that Killer Kross wanted. 3 years away from the organization to come back in the main event with the lights on bright. A third-degree brown belt in Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, a catch wrestling expert. Kross, every chance he has gotten to diversify his combat sports palette, he has. And Kross believes he could do something tonight that he never has before. That's choke out Matt Riddle.
Of course, we're familiar with Riddle's UFC background, but hey, Kross has been training for 15 years on the mats. He's been training for 15 plus years striking. He's no slouch.
These men were friends, sparring partners. They trained together. They traveled together. But when Cesar Duran announced this matchup, it's almost like those competitive juices immediately came to the surface, and it just got weird. It just got tense between the two of them. Let's face it, Matt Riddle believes this is his house. He's come to MLW, has Riddle, and really run away with this. You think about the championship reign, you think about the battle riots. Killer Kross was here, but he left to explore other possibilities. And now he's realized that grass isn't necessarily greener. He's here because this is where these fans want him to be. This is where Killer Kross wants to be. And you can feel that in this room tonight.
Well, I'll be honest, Joe. I didn't talk to Matt about that very thing, but I'm gonna think that he's insulted. I'm gonna think that he's a little bit insulted that one of his training partners would take that fight. In the back of his mind, he's gonna be thinking, does Kross know something that I don't? Has he been holding something back?
Well, Kross has alluded to the fact that he has a response to Matt Riddle's choke that Matt Riddle has never seen.
as a martial artist, something's very peculiar about this to me. Usually, you don't bring up what happens in training. It's taboo. It stays on the cutting room floor. You don't bring it out to the public. And that's the very first thing that Matt Riddle did.
Yeah, Kross.
I mean, in the training room, you could be working certain positions, certain techniques. You're not always going 100%.
Notice Kross is unfazed. That Riddle came out of the block swinging proverbially, got the upper hand in the opening exchange.
Well, he made no bones about it. He told him that's what was going to happen. He told him what he was going to do. He said he is going to wrap his hands around Kross's neck, and he is going to choke him unconscious.
Riddle said, "I don't sweat you. There's no way you're beating me." And Kross was brazen enough to turn his back and dare Riddle to choke out Kross right then and there in the gym. And Riddle refused to do it. But now, there'll be no holding back as Riddle grabs an armbar.
Well, Kross was the one to initiate that submission exchange there. He rolled underneath, you looked for a leg lock, and Matt Riddle ready to counter.
Yeah,
a beautiful armbar.
Tom, I don't think this matchup is going to resemble anything else we've seen tonight in Charleston. I don't believe a pinfall will decide this. I don't believe it's going to be a high-impact power move. This is going to be settled on the mat because it's more than just the win. It's the pride. It's, can I choke you out? As Riddle looking for a Kimura. How would you rate the defense of Kross so far in the clutches of Riddle? Riddle's got to choke.
Well, under this rule set, so far that defense was pretty good because he was ready to get to the ropes. So you saw how quickly Matt Riddle could snatch on a match-ending hold right there.
Yeah, Kross very quickly into the ropes. Is this frustration we're seeing from Kross? Did Kross have grandiose plans of being Riddle's equal and now he's being schooled, or is this part of a bigger plan?
Well, he said he had a counter, but Riddle went from the arm bar very quickly into the choke. So, you know, perhaps Kross just wasn't prepared for it there.
Oh, and there's no way anybody can be prepared for that as Riddle lost his legs from underneath him as soon as Kross connected with that forearm and the big boot as well. Kross is certainly on the offensive right now. And Tom, you're taking another shot?
Yeah, of course. I'm trying to keep up with how many Killer Kross is laying in on Matt Riddle right now.
You owe me about 10 then. Please don't feel like doing it all at once if you don't have to. And these fans, so excited to see.
Okay.
Pace yourself, Tom. Oh, Riddle, full extension of the leg. May have caught Kross in the temple.
Oh, Riddle's mocking him in that fencing position.
On the modified Broton. That'll knock the air out of you. Needless to say, Matt Riddle, a very polarizing human being. These fans have been aboard the Killer Kross train for many months, but it seems many have jumped off of Matt Riddle's support, especially the way he's carried himself here in MLW the past couple months. Gut wrench, nicely done. Into the cover. Kross up quickly. Are you recovering just as quickly from your shots?
Not as quickly as these athletes are, I'll tell you that much.
Okay, well, just take a breath over there. We'll get you through this. Kross gonna have the breath leave his body. And Riddle is soaking it in. No longer the king of the bros. Riddle embraces being a rude dude, but Kross has that laser focus on the fight. He's not letting the crowd define him now, but Riddle with a response still with the bone of the knee.
There was a laser focus on that knee right to Kross's jaw.
Well, Kross says life is fighting. It's been a motto for quite some time. But Riddle, we know, when he's in a combat situation, he can go to a whole other gear.
If life is fighting, this guy's living it right now. He's living it up because he's in the fight of his life.
Shinbone, Broton, the cover, and slides the right shoulder up. Certainly there has been, as we see the latest update, Tom Lawler now at 19. I guess you were impressed by that Broton, weren't you?
Oh, I'm impressed by Matt Riddle. What I see, I'm impressed by this Don Gato.
Well, we're all impressed by Don Gato. But Matt Riddle wants all eyes on him. Roll through, Kross out of the way, clothesline.
And that's the first time we've really seen the power advantage that Kross has come into play.
2 count only. Yeah, I mean, talk about that. We know Kross trains for power. We know he's carrying more body weight. Oh, wait a minute! Riddle! Up from the dead! Chokes out Kross, and Kross saying, I'm in the rope! I'm in the rope! Wow. But that's the second time that's been Kross's counter. He's got incredible ring awareness.
Well, that's where the size comes into play too, you know. Kross, the bigger the 2 men, he can get to the ropes more easily than Matt Riddle can. He can move himself with Riddle on top of him. And look at these fans on top of Riddle giving it to him. They are being rude to this dude tonight.
Yeah. What, Riddle? Oh, went for the fireman's carry. Oh, I feel like Riddle may have baited Kross in with that triangle choke across the ropes. It's not legal, but you'll do a hell of a lot of damage in a short amount of time. Oh, and Riddle face to face with Scarlett.
Oh, it blew her a kiss.
I wouldn't mess with Scarlett either.
No, not after what we saw earlier.
Big win over Isla Dawn earlier on tonight. Matt Riddle disrespecting Scarlett, and Kross, no respect, no love lost behind that forearm shot that shudders Matt Riddle. Kross, as you mentioned, is fighting history. He used to fight bare knuckles on native reserves. How does that compare to a UFC pedigree? We may be finding out as Kross rallies. Oh, and Kross, that's the diamond cutter with the blessing and endorsement of the legendary Diamond Dallas Page. Kross hits the diamond cutter.
Riddle got overzealous with those strikes, and Kross able to catch him off guard, pull him down with that diamond cutter, that diving front chancery, and now he's looking.
He's looking
for he's going for that Saito suplex.
Yeah, that Doomsday Saito that has been a Kross specialty. Oh, look out!
Oh, Riddle landed on his feet.
How? Ripcord into the bone of the knee.
Hit him with that. Oh, final flash. That's it.
Kross may not know where he is, and certainly may not be aware.
Riddle looking for a little nightcap.
That Riddle is ascending high above the Broton. Caught him low. Is that enough? Kross kicks out. 2 expert fighters with so much pride and determination, both at a crossroads of their careers for 2 markedly different reasons. Only one can be the alpha male tonight.
It looks like a little bit of frustration setting in on the eyes of Matt Riddle.
And Kross's eyes, meanwhile, look glazed over as Riddle hammers down with these elbows right to the jaw. If Kross can't defend himself, the referee can stop this.
Riddle's gonna incapacitate him before he chokes him out. Oh, no.
Oh. Riddle may have overestimated how vulnerable Killer Kross is. That's the 3rd time Riddle had that choke in him. Oh, Doomsday Saito. Oh, what torque on that. Riddle hit his head.
Oh, Kross going for the choke on Riddle.
Yeah, the Kross jacket.
He's gonna lock up. He's gonna.
Kross
He's gonna lock down. He's locked the arm. He's locked the arm with the leg. He's dropped. Oh no!
That's never happened before. Kross just made Riddle tap. Kross made Riddle tap.
Here is your winner by submission, the People's Executioner, Killer Kross.
The counter to the choke was his own choke, Joe.
Yeah. Kross said he had a way to choke Riddle out. Kross had never choked Riddle battle out in combat, in sparring.
There, Riddle had his head locked up with the choke, Kross with the Saito suplex, and then he locks it on. Perfect technique. You can see Riddle reaching for the ropes, and watch Kross's left leg here. Oh, he takes it away, and now it's night for the Rude Dude.
Yeah, 3 of Riddle's appendages were grapevine and essentially defenseless as Kross and Scarlett stand triumphant at the stage of the Charleston Music Hall. Killer Kross is back in the major league and just knocked the Rude Dude off his perch. And Filthy Tom, the road to Battle Riot just got a hell of a lot more interesting with Killer Kross back in play.